Hello there. Well, temperatures struggling to get much past freezing by day, and once again it is the coldest night of the winter so far. Now, lots of lying snow, particularly for the northern half of the UK, and there could be some issues with snow melt over the next few days or so as the air turns gradually milder from the north and the west.
Good morning. It's a very cold start to the day. In fact, the coldest so far this winter, but it is turning milder from the west, and very gradually it's going to turn less cold as we go through into next week.
14 minutes past 6. Simon is taking a look at the weather. Wow. Good morning to you. Sorry, that number really just jumps out at you, doesn't it?
It does indeed, yeah. This is so far, so we're still waiting for the minimum temperatures to come in the next few minutes, but this is so far the coldest night of the winter so far, minus 18.3 degrees in northern Scotland. Yeah, bitterly, bitterly cold out there across many areas. And it's not just out in the Hara. Kimbrace in northern Scotland as well. Temperatures minus 16 Celsius, even around parts of Greater Manchester, minus 9 degrees. Quite widely, temperatures below freezing this morning, except in the far southwest. Now, this is the anomaly chart. So blue is where it's colder than average, orange and red warmer than average. And you can see as we go through into next week, we're going to see the milder air gradually move its way further south and eastwards. So temperatures will be on the rise.
You need something more than Chris, I think, to keep you warm if you've got temperatures like this, because there were a lot of predictions, weren't there, about how low these temperatures would go. Yeah,
so just shy of minus 19 degrees. This is the minimum temperature from last night. Now, that figure could change slightly in the next couple of hours. We actually have to wait until 9 o'clock this morning for the official overnight temperature, or the minimum temperature, but still very, very cold this morning, not just in northern Scotland, but widely.
Is it going to let up at some point in the very near future, I'm asking?
It will, but it's just very gradually. In fact, actually, for some parts of the UK this morning, it's not as cold. It's actually frost-free at the moment, but it's a lovely sunrise here in Oxfordshire, where temperatures are currently about minus 7 Celsius. So it's becoming less cold. In fact, by the time we get into the mid of next week, temperatures actually above the average for the time of year. So that could bring the significant risk of some thaw, where we've got snow and ice. So, yeah, there are still some hazards in the forecast for the next few days, but it's a lovely start to the day here in Staffordshire. Despite the hard frost, temperatures have been widely below freezing. Last night was the coldest night of the winter so far, and just shy of minus 19 Celsius in Altnahara in northern Scotland. But
have we got the official number yet?
I'm due it any second now. It literally comes at 9 o'clock, so we just need to just wait a few more moments. So hopefully in the next half an hour, my next bulletin, we'll have that official figure. Yeah, but yeah, that was based on the 6 o'clock minimums from last night. So shy of minus 19, as I said. But it's been a frosty start for all of us. Some beautiful scenes though this morning. Look at that in Kent. Some lovely ice crystals on the grass there. Ponds, I imagine, pretty frozen at the moment, like this in Oxfordshire. I think the birds there are pretty happy with that. Not so much the geese, can't really get very far, can they, with that ice surrounding them. And it's still very cold out there at the moment.
What you got?
We've been waiting all morning for the official lowest temperature last night, and it is in, and it's fractionally lower than it was that I've been quoting all morning. You probably won't notice it.
You said 18.7 before,
That's right. So it got down to minus 18.9.
I watch.
Just before 9 o'clock this morning, yes. That was
that's the official, because it only comes after the night.
That's right, because in the winter-time, often the lowest temperature can occur between 6 and 9 o'clock in the morning. So in the summer, we always quote the 6 o'clock in the morning overnight temperatures, because it obviously warms up quickly by then. Another stat for you, if I can.
Please.
Because yesterday the temperature didn't get above minus 9.6 degrees in northern Scotland, so that officially makes it the lowest or the coldest January day since 1982.
Wow.
So, yeah, very cold day. So, what's going to happen? When is this cold snap going to end? Well, it's a gradual process as we go into next week. Actually, by midweek next week, temperatures for many of us will be above the average for the time of year. But this morning, it is still cold out there. We've got temperatures widely below freezing. A lovely sunrise, though, this morning. That was in North Yorkshire, with a hard frost on the ground. Widespread frost still out there, but as I mentioned, towards western parts, we have got some slightly milder air. And you can just see this slither this morning of orange, just around Cornwall in towards Northern Ireland. Eventually, it'll get a bit colder here, but then the mild air behind me, this is what's going to gradually move its way in as we go through Sunday.
Good afternoon to you. It was a very cold start to our weekend. Widespread hard frost right across the country. Temperatures went down to -19 in Altnahara and Scotland, making it the coldest at night of the winter so far.
Hello again. Another cold night to come for many parts of the UK, with frost and fog forming widely. During the night and into tomorrow, more cloud building for western areas with patchy rain during Sunday. For all of us next week, the thaw will set in, with less cold conditions ahead.
Hello there. Cold again tonight. Some more icy conditions around as well. It's felt particularly cold today, where the fog has lingered all day, particularly in the Midlands. And there'll be some more fog into the night in the Midlands and across East Anglia too.